Okay, gonna do spark plugs and spark plug wires on an 03 Express van 2500 chassis. This should be good for pretty much 2003 on up. Okay, so we're gonna have to take out the center doghouse, and then on the driver's side here, this plastic piece will pop out, and same on the passenger. I'll show you how. So start on this side. There is 2 bolts that hold this together, and one is right there. See it right there, and then the other, you can see that is right there. And if you have a brake controller like I do on the back of it, you can just unplug that and then you'll be free. So I'm going to do that right now. So now that we've removed those 2 10mm bolts that hold this bottom piece of plastic into place, you can see here, you will want to grab this and you're going to want to pull it away, not straight down, but just kind of up in a way like this, and that'll, you can see how those clips are in there, and that will see straight back. Same thing on this side, and then there's just one more up in here, just like that. Okay, and now we'll go check out the other side. Now we're going to come check out the passenger side. So as you can see down in here, there's one, and then over here there's the other 2 10mm. Remove those, and then it's the same process. You'll just pull kind of straight back with it. That guy's off, and then next, to get ready to take this doghouse off, you can see there is 4 more 10mm to remove this piece here. Your van might have some kind of a door or tray here. Mine doesn't have it, but if you do, that should just pop right out. Yep, so let's get those 4 out. Okay, those 4 are out, and now just be able to grab this and pull it right out of the way. So we got that out of the way. Now we've got these 4 latches. There's 2 in the front here, one over on the side there on the driver's side, one on the passenger side, and these are just pretty much like the fronts. You're just gonna get my light on there, just reach in, grab it, pull it back like that, and it's free. Same thing on the other side. Grab that one real quick. Now there's also this little air inlet here. This will just slide right out. Put that up top. There's the doghouse. You can see it. You can't really get it out of the way, so the best thing you can do is just take it and kind of shuffle it off to the side here towards the passenger side so we can access the spark plugs. So that's plenty of room right there, and you can see there are our spark plugs. So these, sometimes if these have never been changed, they're on there halfway tight. So if you can just start by giving them a good wiggle to break them free, they'll pop right off. Same thing on the bottom here. There, finally turning it. If you need to, you can grab these with the pliers to give them a good twist, and then they'll wiggle and pop right off. Now my replacement plug wires came with heat shields, but yours might not, and if that's the case, they just pop right off. Here's my replacement spark plug. I just went with the good old AC Delco's R44 LTSM. And then the wires, United ones, there's the nice new heat shield on there, and then the wire kit also included some lubrication, and I didn't know it would, so I got some of this dielectric grease as well, because they're pretty stingy with this, but we'll see if how far this will get us. Nope, it's gonna make it. having this swivel head helps, but if you don't have one, you might need just a little stub extension. I don't know if you'd get a full-size one in there by hand. Oh, there she is. All right, got the new plug loaded up. It's kind of tricky to get it in there by hand. I'm afraid I'm going to drop it. So this spark plug socket, it's got a rubber boot in there that'll hang on to this. So I'm going to use it to give me a little extra length and get her started. All right, the best extension I could find is this little swivel here. I don't really need the swivel portion at all, but I just need the extra clearance. There, that's perfect. Okay, so that plugs in. Now the wire. We're going to take some of our grease that came with the kit, and we're going to put a little bit in the boot here to help that slide on. And pull the heat shield off, and we'll put a little bit in here too, help that slide on. So wiggle that on. Generally feel these kind of click into place, and oh yeah, that one just jumped right on there. So that last one on the driver's side, best way to get to it is from under the hood. You can just reach your hand right in there and get access to it. We got the driver's side done, and now we shifted the doghouse out of our way over into the driver's side foot area, and now we can do the 4 on this side. All 4 of these are very easily accessible from right here. And you know, if this is your first time having the doghouse up, it's not a bad time to break the shop vac out and clean up a little bit. Just knock those 4 out. They were all pretty easy to get to. And now I'm going to go ahead and vacuum that out real quick, and then we'll put this back together. And then lastly, just to be safe, before we put everything back together, I'm just going to start the engine and listen to it, and making sure that it runs smooth, you know, just in case you have a plug wire that didn't get seated all the way, you can catch it before you have everything buttoned up. So do that right now. Oh, the old 4.8 is purring like a kitten. I'm gonna button this back up. We're just gonna get her back together. So this is fairly critical to get this on, because if you have it on where it's not lined up quite right and there's a gap, it's a perfect place for mice to come in. So get her lined up right. This one looks perfect. Now we will reattach the 4 clamps. Next, put our plastic panels back in. Oh, we gotta line these top tabs up. Once they're lined up, everything else should be good. And now we'll just snap back in like that. All right, then we'll get our 2 10 mils and zip them in. Okay. Got our 10 mils. Okay, driver's side. If you had a brake controller, make sure you plug it back in. Alright, there's 2 more 10 mils. Holding this piece on. Snug these up by hand. Yeah, those all feel good. Okay. Now, before you put this piece in, don't forget to throw this in. Just, you know what? It slides right up in there, but there's a couple little, you can see this, couple little tits, nudges right there that hold it in the right position. Okay. Throw this baby on. And we got 4 more bolts. Hold it into place. Let's get those started. Alright, zip these down. I'll finish these guys by hand. These go into some halfway delicate clips, so it doesn't take much to strip them. So you should get them good and snug. One more. Okay, and that's it. And if you had this piece here, if you're lucky enough that your van had one of them, slap that baby on and you're good to go. Should be good for another 100,000 miles. All right, hope that helps somebody out. If you like the video, it helped you out in any way, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.